Welcome to the Tush Twins, heard on malcolmpresents.com. Actually, it's streaming on malcolmpresents.com, and I have no idea what streaming is, but we're streaming.
We've hit the
And
stream.
malcolmpresents.com is a streaming network heard around the world, and who knows where else
The
in
world.
the world.
Around the
In
world.
my
It-
Look,
well,
I got
uh,
the world in my hand. I got the whole
yeah.
world in my
It's
hand.
a question, meaning a terminology. When you say the world, is Pluto or the other planets other worlds?
There are other
those are
worlds.
other
Other
worlds.
worlds. So we're Earth,
We're the
We're
world,
the planet Earth.
world, and then there are other worlds,
the other
which is
words.
the other planets in our solar system. But billions of miles away, there's God only knows what's out there.
There has to be something. We can't be the only ones out there.
We can't be the only morons in the
Yeah,
universe.
no, no.
Are you sure about that?
Well,
Um,
if there are people like us, God
yeah,
help us.
I we were an accident, and now we're just completely screwing everything up.
Now, just going completely off subject. So, is there one God for all the worlds, all the planets?
There's one God, and she is looking down on us.
She is. She's
She
pissed
really
off.
is.
She's pissed off. I said Mother Earth. We call it Mother Earth for a reason,
Yeah.
and
Well,
we have to protect her, and we're not.
I
We
know,
can't.
we're not on topic, but did you hear the weather reports for Europe?
Oh my
I heard
God.
the heat is
Yes.
oppressive, and they have very little air conditioning because
It's
They
all the
have not,
bill.
in England, they have nothing. Most places in Europe do not have air conditioning at all.
That's dangerous,
But they've
actually.
closed down the Eiffel Tower. They've closed down the Louvre.
I'm
Move.
sure.
Yeah, because it's like a
It's a
hundred.
hot
They said
box.
100 degrees.
My
Yeah.
friends I have neighbors, really nice neighbors, and they're going to be in France for a month and a half.
Well,
I
hopefully
hope.
it'll cool down soon. I
To
have
go where?
friends that are hiking and going in Switzerland, and it's in the 90s, close to 100 there
Yeah,
too.
yeah. My
Yeah,
friend.
hold it. The glaciers, they're not melting.
No,
Now,
so
Yeah,
it's a climate change is a hoax.
yeah. No
Don't
climate
you
I
change.
know?
was there in about 15 years, 18 years ago. I was in Switzerland hiking in Titlis, the mountainside there. And we were going up the gondola, and I think it was the end of October. It was in the 75, 80. And
Then.
the glaciers, yeah, the glaciers were melting. And Dennis and I looked at each other and we're going, holy crap, this is disgusting. This is sad.
Well,
I'm up in the mountains.
because,
You need to take three gondolas up this mountain. And I was wearing shorts and a tank top.
well, you're weird anyway about that. But
No, everyone
hey,
else was. It
I
was
mean,
so warm.
I keep getting notices from LA because I have on my phone. I want to see how my family is. So I have the
Mhm.
weather, different
Yeah, I
cities,
have it too in LA.
Denver, LA. And I keep getting heat messages for LA. Like there's
It's very
what's
hot.
the temperature there now,
Well,
Malcolm?
temperatures aren't has only been like in the 70s and maybe early 80s.
I don't know. I was getting heat warnings somehow. There's
Well, that could be part of regular. I'm in the valley.
yeah, you're a valley boy.
I'm in valley, which
The
supposedly is hotter.
valley.
Yeah, I know. It was always hotter by Mitchell's.
Yes, it
When
always
whoops,
was.
sorry. It was always
But
hotter there in the valley. Every time I would want to get back to the hills, the Beverly Hills, and see the hillbillies. It
well,
was
the
always
the
cool.
flat part of the hills are hotter, but then you have the mountains in the hills.
Mm-hmm.
Really, the hills of Beverly Hills.
Right.
But the
Well,
flat
yeah,
part where Phil used to live, that
yeah,
was hot.
that was
It
close.
was
Yeah, that
always
was
hot.
Wilshire. Yeah,
Yeah,
but up when you get up to the, higher
yeah, towards
elevations.
Mulholland Drive.
Yeah, Mulholland,
Mulholland is the border there that runs
and then
between
the canyon
the
drives. Yeah.
canyon and
Hmm.
the
Right.
city, so to speak.
There's Laurel Canyon, Coldwater Canyon.
Yeah,
Yeah, I used to go
Glendale.
through Laurel Canyon
We
from my
used to,
apartment to Mitch.
yeah, I would always take the Canyon Drive to from Beverly Hills to the
Yeah, well,
Valley.
Laurel Canyon was famous for all the old rock and roll singers, and they're still there, and the groups.
Well, yeah, they have a whole movie
Whoever is
about it.
alive.
There's a great movie about it
Yes,
that
the
they used to.
canyon.
Yep, and th if you catch it, it's worth it.
As a matter of fact,
Cars,
I'm gonna start a new show, and it's called Life in the Valley.
Life in the Valley,
Hmm.
Yeah, and it's
down
all
in the
about the
valley.
San Fernando Valley.
Sounds exciting.
So,
Can't wait. Can't wait to stay tuned.
well, I
It's
just
changed
watched
a
a
lot.
documentary. I just watched a documentary about on PBS. I've seen it in different forms, but about Woodstock and how it started and the whole thing. Oh my God, that was, if anyone has
Crazy.
time to
Yeah.
watch it, please. I've seen it many times in many different forms too.
Mm-hmm.
But this documentary was one of the best documentaries I've ever seen.
But do you know
Really.
Woodstock was not in Woodstock?
No, I know that.
We know
It
where it
was
Wasn't
was.
Walk Hill, it was
It was
White
it
Lake
was
White
and
Lake.
Canyonga Lake.
it
White
was
Lake, right on White Lake.
Yasgur's farm. Um,
And he was kind of cool.
to let that even happen on the property.
He was
It,
very cool.
I mean, the fact that I remember the news saying the thruway was closed.
Hmm.
I mean, it was the summer. I mean, it wasn't a winter storm. It wasn't ice. It was
It was
closed
a
because
I think
there
storm
were
of love and
thousands of people.
love,
that was
love
69,
and
right?
music.
What?
16.
69.
Yeah, I was
60,
up there and I was supposed to
69.
come home,
Yeah,
but
they said
my
that's when the Mets won the World Series, the
Yeah.
The New York Jets won the
Jets,
NFL, and the
Mets,
Knicks
Yeah.
won
Jets, Mets, and the Mets.
the three of them,
Jets, Knicks, and the Mets.
and
Knicks,
Woodstock. What more can you
Knicks,
ask for?
and the moon landing.
And the
And the
moon
moon
landing.
landing.
Oh no, that never happened.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There was a studio
No,
by
that's
Area 51. Yeah, I forgot about
mhm.
that.
That they did it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
But anyway,
that didn't
we
happen.
were going to talk about the good things.
Well, those
But
are good
before we
things.
talk,
Yeah.
yeah, before we start, I have something very funny to tell Maxine.
Uh, You're
I played
pregnant.
Mahjong
Oh,
last night.
you're kidding.
I took Mahjong lessons and I won one game out of four.
Get
I
out.
played
Very
Mahjong.
Did
good.
you channel your mom?
Yes, I did. When they're trying to teach
Did
me, they were
one
showing
crack, two
this
bam?
is
Did you do
they were
that?
doing this
Oh
and they're
my
showing
God.
me. I said, "Oh, that's a BAM." He goes, "You played before?" No. How do you know this? I'm channeling Marshall.
Well, it's kind of funny
She was
because
whispering in your ear.
there,
Oh my
there's
God.
there's mahjong lessons and mahjong clubs in the city. Millennials are
Yeah,
learning mahjong. It's become a thing. It's coming back. It's
I
coming
know.
back.
My sister plays Mahjong.
You
Ivy
know,
plays. I just started I gave in. I said, yes, I'll learn. Do you know,
I
it's not easy. It's pretty hard, but I had great time learning. I'm gonna
a
play every
friend of
Tuesday
mine,
night.
about probably 15 years ago, she had mahjong games in her house, and she asked me to come because they were down a player. I said, I've never played. Like, you just throwing me into this? Not a clue. Not a clue what I was
Yeah.
doing. I mean, I never played before. They just like do this, do that. I mean, like
You give
I
to the right
all
and go, then you give to the left, and you have
all I
three, then
knew and
one.
all I kept saying was one crack, two bam, one crack, two
Mm.
bam. My
So
mother never played well, but
Yeah,
your mom
but
did.
when I was a
my mother
kid,
played 4 days a week
yeah, when I
sometimes.
was a kid, the mahjong was played by little old Jewish women
Yeah,
Well, my
well,
mom wasn't
or
old.
middle-aged
She
Jewish
played since
women.
I'm a little kid. She played with the
Yeah.
first, she had the Brighton Beach group, which was Ray, Sonny,
Sonny,
what,
my
not
mom
Betty.
reluctantly.
No,
My
there
mom sometimes played. She
played
wasn't
if
a
we needed an extra person. Your mom knew how to play,
but
but it was
she
Ray,
played.
Sonny, Frida.
Yeah, it was there were a bunch
Then
of
my
them
mom,
actually.
then my mom played with, oh, Helen
Did
Perlmutter.
Betty?
Yeah.
No, Betty
Ellen,
never played.
yes.
Yeah, but did
Helen
you realize
Perlmutter.
that Mahjong was a huge gambling game in China?
It still
They
is
had
a
Yes,
that
gambling game
big
in
still
money.
China.
is. My
And in Chinatown.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you
you
I
go,
go
well,
remember
anything that's
going
China,
to
in
Chinatown
Vegas.
with my mom and dad
one at
and
a
my
time here.
mother.
Go
Remember my
ahead.
mom going downstairs and they would let my mom, because she was that good, play with the Chinese men. and would walk around, and my father would end up buying us sugar cane. That's why my teeth are so bad. We used to go around chewing sugar cane. Do you remember?
Yeah, I know that in Chinatown in New York
Yeah,
that
she used to play all the
like
time.
there's places where if you go down and go through
And
like little tunnel areas and then you hear the tiles cracking
my
and they're
mom used to
playing
go down there and play.
because they're gambling though.
Well,
And
Yeah,
some of them are gambling and they get their butts in trouble, you know?
I don't know if
she
it's
was that
illegal
good.
now, but it used to, when I was, in the 70s and 80s, it was illegal, and it was a big,
To
big
gamble,
Oh,
gambling
yeah.
game.
gambling? Yeah, it was
Gambling's
gambling.
illegal. I mean, they were getting now like bingo, they were saying, is illegal in
Well, they
places.
stopped the bingo parlors and
Yeah.
the churches for a while.
And the churches would make money.
Yes,
That's
they did.
something, that would give to the church. Like why do you do stupid
Gee,
things?
it's the bingo.
But
Most
anyway, what we were originally going to speak about, which we
Where are we
never get,
talking about the World Cup?
the
Yes.
World Cup.
So
Have
what's your
you
take on Matt? Malcolm, what's your take so far?
Yeah,
uh, got to see? I'm rooting for USA to go. I mean, it's a long
yeah, me
shot,
too.
but they're going to
Hmm.
go into the second round.
Okay.
They're
Well,
doing great.
we have
Yep,
Argentina
they're doing
with
Argentina.
Messi. We have Portugal with Ronaldo, who
Hmm.
scored two goals, I think.
Messi was magic. He scored
Messi's got
the first
five
game.
goals
Yeah,
already.
first game he got
Hat
a hat
trick.
trick.
Yeah.
Second game he had two goals.
But so those are teams that are winning. I think France won pretty well the other day.
They have the young one that's going to be you'll hear. I'm not sure. Mbappe,
Mbappe, I don't know.
Mbappe.
Something like that.
He's only like I think 26, 27, and he's up there.
Well, they have was it Cape Verde that's had two ties, and the goalie I think is 40 years old, and he saved. Spain couldn't get a goal, and
Yeah,
I'm not sure
yeah,
who they
but
played.
I'm
because
shocked about Spain.
what do they do? They don't have to run.
Go ahead, be a goalie. Let me see how you
Now,
like it. Once you get your
my younger
butt
son played
kicked.
a goalie. I think he still plays it. He's 30 years
Yeah,
old now.
yeah. Well,
He still
yeah.
plays goalie.
Goalie is crucial, crucial.
We didn't have,
But
we never
anyway,
had this as kids. We didn't play
Now,
never.
soccer.
what was
We
funny,
didn't have it in our school.
the bad part
Now they
about
do.
being a goalie, you could have some great saves, get 30 saves in the game and be great.
And
In the
then miss
last
one
minute, you left
shot.
the goal
Right,
through and
right. And then
Then you're bad.
you're in the
right.
doghouse
Then
then.
you're the bad guy.
Yeah, yeah, the doghouse.
But from what I
So
hear, and I don't know that much about soccer or football,
it's actually
Football.
called football. It
uh,
makes sense because you're using your foot. I
Hmm.
don't know what they,
Your knees.
I
Called
don't know
knee ball.
what do you call football here?
did you hear what?
Soccer.
I don't know if it was real or not, but Trump was saying that
Oh, don't mention that name on the
he
show.
wants to change the name from the NFL to not say it's football
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's going to go over
because
well.
football is big in yeah, football in Europe, of course, is soccer.
Yeah.
I there's not much information that I would take from that um, excuse for a person. Anyway,
But
see,
it's
see, that's my
exciting.
new name. He's an excuse for a person.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
you want to talk about Norway and the
I wanted to
celebration of
talk
Scotland.
about like fun stuff because
Scotland.
if you're on Threads and you get some of the social media from what's happening with the World Cup,
Hmm.
it's joyful. You have
Yes.
the Scottish, they call them the Scottish Tartan Army, and they
Hmm.
literally took over Boston with bagpipes in the streets. Sam Adams couldn't make enough beer.
They ran out of beer in
How do you
Boston.
run out of beer in Boston? It's, I don't know.
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
So and they were packing, they were like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds in the streets and in Fenway Park, karaoke, bagpipes, celebrations. They said it was just a joy. The people in Boston said, people living there for 10, 15 years, saying it was the best weekend they've ever had in their lives in Boston.
Yeah.
That's how the joy was spreading
We
and
need that
everything.
joy here.
We need that joy. So here in New York, the Norwegians have been here and they
Hmm.
bring in some
Viking.
joy. The Viking row, like they get it, they pack Times Square and they
Yes,
did the Viking row. They all hundreds and hundreds of them, and they did it on uh,
An escalator.
an escalator. They do it
yes,
like
I saw that.
anywhere you can go, and it's just and it's crazy. It's just crazy. The synchronized, Viking row, and it was in the spilling from the MetLife Stadium into the city subways. I mean, they do it on the subways, on the trains, in the streets, and everyone's like singing and chanting, and it's just wow. And then so now the Scottish are in Miami,
Yes.
and they have this thing. When I was in Scotland, were you in Scotland were you in Scotland? Okay,
No, I
so
never been
I
to
will go
Scotland.
back to Scotland in a minute. It must, I don't know what the history is, but you know the orange cones, traffic
Yeah,
cones,
yeah.
they put them on statues in Scotland on historic figures, on anything this, and it
They
must have
did
been,
it in New York.
well, must be, I'm trying to figure out, I have to go online and see where it started. I'm thinking it was like a drunken tirade and somebody just put it on top and it just started. Now they brought it to Boston, but then they
Mhm.
brought it to Miami. Miami's a little different from Boston. And if you can say
Well,
the color,
Boston's a
if you can say
liberal.
the color red. So the cops weren't having it at first, but they took so much flack in Miami Beach that now they're basically saying, okay, I guess
Well,
we
they
should
had
just
to
take
move
them
to a
down.
different area. They moved to the Havana area,
Yeah, yeah, well,
and
Little
they
Havana
welcomed them
with
there, and
open
they were
arms.
joined in.
Yep, the Havana
Yes,
area is a lot
Little
of fun.
Havana. Thank you so much.
Little Havana. Now it's a Scottish Havana Cuban mix there going on,
I think
and
it's
I think
amazing.
I mean, and now they're in different parts of the country, different teams from different places. Um, I think Algeria has a very small population in Kansas City, so they went to Kansas City because that's where they were playing,
Right.
and the small town that they went into were greeted them with open arms. The kids
Oh,
learned songs in Algerian and were, I mean, it that's what, so things are happening. People are coming from all over, from
Yeah.
especially the Brits coming, and they're going something about yellow school buses. They've never seen yellow school buses. They thought it was only in the movies. It wasn't real. They don't go in yellow school buses. And there was a whole thing about the Brits and yellow school buses. And then also, when they were in Texas, eating barbecue, this guy started to eat with a knife and a fork, and this other guy someone from came over to him and said, no, no,
pick
no,
up the
this is
hand.
you pick it up, you
Yeah.
pick it up. So he got the guy to pick it up, because he was a Brit, and he bit into it and it was like it just fell into his mouth. It was like so soft and delicious. He goes, this is like it's the best thing I've ever had. I mean, it was like, and then they brought him to like Waffle House. They're going into Waffle Houses and they're getting grits and they're getting waffles, and the guy goes, did you ever put sugar on grits? I never did. That's a thing apparently.
Yes,
Sugar
it
on
is.
grits? I've never.
That's how I eat it. It's like
No,
me eating matzo ball with syrup and you eating with salt.
That's right. I eat the grits with salt. I use it more
I eat it and I
like a
eat it with
Well,
a little sugar.
matzo ball either with applesauce or
no,
sour cream.
that's that
Maple syrup or applesauce. Sounds good. Applesauce sounds
I
delicious.
haven't tried applesauce
Applesauce.
on matzo brie.
I gotta try that.
Potato latkes I do, but not
Potato latkes,
Potato
yeah.
latte. I just
potato
like potato
latkes is sour
latte.
cream
I mean, and I just
and
like it with just
applesauce.
salt.
If you want something
Just
that's
salt.
very similar to potato latkes, it's called nuegados.
Nuegados, and what is that?
Nuegados. It's the yuca ground up
Yeah.
Oh,
and then fried like a pancake.
oh.
Ooh,
I'm
that
gonna try
sounds
that
yummy. I like
when
yuca.
I'm there, and Anna's gonna like help me
Yeah,
out.
I mean, I love that.
We gotta go visit, and Anna's gonna get do an incredible meal for us.
Yeah, take Paul. Both of you should come at the
We
same
should just
time.
do a road trip.
Yeah, we should
Uh,
do a road trip.
we
Once
need to be.
Dennis is feeling better, I'm so gone
You
for a
ready to
while.
go? Okay. Well, we'll
Oh,
put Les and
either
Dennis together in a room and we'll leave. That's all. That should be interesting.
But anyway,
Oh,
yeah, it's a joyous time with the
yeah.
World
I
Cup.
mean, that they also they said they're enjoying everyday American oddities of American culture. Food is one of them. They have been
Mhm.
addicted to ranch dressing. They don't get ranch dressing, and they wanted to. They're trying to smuggle ranch dressing in on planes, but they won't let them take it because it's
They've
a
never had
liquid.
ranch. They don't have it outside the United
They've
States.
never had ranch dressing. Nope, that's a thing I've been seeing all over.
Or England.
Um, they've been loving biscuits and gravy, bagels in
Yes.
New York,
Bagels and
refills.
lox.
They don't get refills of things. No refills of coffee, no refills of drinks in Europe, apparently. And they were
Uh-huh.
so every time they were refilling, they would go, "What do I have to pay? What is it?" And they, no, no, it's a refill. You get it,
Well, that used to be. I don't know if it still is. I haven't.
You still
You,
get refills.
it's
Yes,
to
you
get
We
do.
still
refills
get
of coffee.
refills.
In
Yeah.
many places you do. Some maybe not. They also were like unlimited taco chips in the Mexican place, whatever. They go,
Hmm.
"How much is this?" And they go, "No, you get it, when you sit down."
Well, I
And they have the
understand.
salsa. And it's like
I
they go,
understand
"What?"
that in Europe they also charge for ice.
Probably.
They also no, they also serve in France. When I was the first time I went to Paris before I got married with Dennis, serviettes. We went to a restaurant to get onion soup and the
Hmm.
extra charge for a spoon and napkin.
Yeah, no, I never. Oh, that I would have blew my cork at
Dennis
that
and I
point.
did. We said thank you and we walked out.
Yeah,
I
how do you
would.
eat
I
soup?
would.
You
That's
slurp it?
that.
But it was
Well,
all over the
what do you do with the soup? You hold it like this and with the cheese on top? Oh, I would have said
so
this is what
stu
I would
they
say.
charge you this it's called
Well,
serviette.
that's it
Serviette.
In Chinese restaurants. If you see the real Chinese, they take this little soup bowl.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's
Yes.
because it's a culture to do that, but not a bowl of French onion soup.
No.
No.
No, no, thank you. And then they also enjoy not only the ribs, but Chick-fil-A was a big thing with them.
Oh, really?
Um, cowboy boots when they were in Texas, they were buying cowboy hats. Like they bought so many hats that the stores
But
were like,
they are so expensive. If you would try to buy a bona fide 10-gallon hat,
or
they're
or
about
I
or
four or
have
five.
a
boots.
beautiful,
They're about
beautiful
four or five
hat, a
hundred
white
dollars a
one
good
from
hat.
Texas.
A Stetson.
Mine was $895, a white, beautiful hat.
Nope, ain't doing that. I did buy a hat for my husband and it wound up crushed on a bus, but then we got it fixed. And,
Hmm.
yeah.
I still have my hat.
So, and then they were also marveling at massive giant Gatorade bottles, giant
Oh, God.
Slurpees, giant cups of coffee that they were saying like would feed four of them like for a morning or in the afternoon. And then there's this travel stop called Buc-ee's.
Buffy's.
Buc-ee's,
Oh,
Oh, yes, that's a big
B-U-C-E-E-S.
thing.
It's this giant that has absolutely everything stop, road stop, and they the Europeans were enamored. They've never seen anything like it. Plus, they were enamored with Walmart and Costco stuff. They don't have things like that. And the amount of stuff in those stores was like they couldn't believe what they were seeing. And the reactions, it was just so cool to watch because they were having a great time. And um, so to me, it's a really big thing because the communities are connecting with Europeans. Europeans are saying all we hear is the horrible, crappy news. But then we meet the people of your country and they're all kind and helpful and all these, things that we see and these foods that we're, first seeing. Only because, I said, so basically we're saying we don't hate the people, we hate your government. That was their
well,
answer.
that's like me in Israel. I don't hate
Yeah.
Israel.
Yeah,
I hate the administration.
me too. Because he's causing a lot of trouble for us. He's causing a lot of trouble for us. And that's, nope, I agree.
Well, I understand. I think it's either the Scottish or the Norwegians who are ordering food from Europe because they didn't, or because they didn't like the chemicals that were in our
Right, I
prepared
think it was
food.
the Norwegians. I think it was the Norwegians. Oh, I don't think it was the Scots.
No.
Yeah, all the food, there's chemicals in our foods that are not in foods in Europe.
Yeah, it's not
And
legal in Europe.
right, but it's legal here because, the lobbyists pay everyone off. So, we're gonna have to really clean house when these guys are out, man. I don't know. But they're really, again, they're enjoying their experience, which I really like. And they're fostering goodwill, and they didn't think that they would have that experience here.
And then a good time
Again,
was had by all.
yeah, and so when I was in the city, that was right after the Knicks won, and the town was going crazy. I mean, I missed that event because it was the next day. I think everyone had a giant hangover the next day for sure. And then we were going across the Brooklyn Bridge, and we saw hundreds of Brazilians wearing the Brazilian team shirts. They had like a
Well, okay.
drum. It was
This
really,
is I think
what
my
is
Brazil
that?
shirt
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
from
you
cool.
Brazil.
Ah, there you
the
go.
World Cup, but
Yeah.
not this World Cup. Each one they have a
Well,
different shirt.
it's yellow this year. It's yellow and blue. It's all yellow with blue writing. But and then we were getting off the bridge, and there were a bunch of them, and I opened the window. I said, welcome, hi, how you doing? And they went, hi. They were all excited that we just from the car said hello, and it was just kind of fun. And then we saw them roaming a little bit around Brooklyn Heights
Mhm.
from the bridge because they got off the bridge, and it was just like a sight, to see. And then I saw, also in the city when I was there last week. There were other countries here, and they're all wearing shirts of their teams and
Yeah.
stuff, and it was just
Mm,
really cool. Now, he was in Buenos Aires, and he got to watch the first Argentine game in
yeah.
a bar in Buenos Aires, and they all went crazy. Messi scored 3 goals, and then he bought
Yeah,
a
well, let me show you something. I'll be back.
You'll be back?
I want to show you something.
Okay. I'm gonna try to find he got a Messi jersey for Bluey. They
Oh,
got a Messi jersey also for Sarah. So they're matching. I don't think he got one. He was wearing his Nick jersey, and people knew. They knew in New York how it was, So
what do you got
what
there,
do you got
Malcolm?
there? What do you
A,
got there,
a,
Mel?
a Father's Day present.
Oh, you got a Father's Day present. Okay, you're putting
Can you see
something
it?
on.
USA.
Oh, you got a
USA.
jersey? Yeah, no, get further, go further back because it's not picking up for some reason. It's
You're not picking up for some reason. Wait, let me put the
no,
shirt on.
put it on, then we'll be okay.
Pick it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know if you can see, but
Okay, talk to each other.
Bluey's wearing
Oh,
his Messi jersey. Wait, let me find the other side of it. This is it. He's wearing this. It's like it says 10. It says Messi. So he has a jersey. It's so funny. Um, anyway, it's made by Planeta Pero. It must be a dog company.
dog, yes. Perro
Something
means dog.
Planeta Dogs. And it's called Pitch Pit, Pit I don't know, Pichas Estilio Pero. So it's
Very cool, Malcolm.
the
Yeah.
yeah, Mal. That is awesome. Got to sit down so we can see
Yeah.
you.
Da, da, da,
Ah,
da, da, da,
wow.
da.
Cool.
Oh, USA.
That's really cool.
As you know, this is why they're winning. That that they're 2-0 because
This
I've
the
worn
sh
the shirt.
so make sure you wear it.
I'm going to wear it and sit in the couch, the same area, as you know, as you well know, because I'm the one that gave them the luck.
That's it. That's the same thing with me wearing the same shirt for the playoffs for the Knicks the whole entire time until the shirt was standing up by itself. I needed to
Oh,
clean it
no.
so bad. And Sparkles
Well,
had
the
her
Mets are doing really well. They just lost, I think,
10 in a row.
9-3. No, oh, they lost 10-3. Sorry.
Why are you
Yeah.
telling me that? I
Because
don't
it's in
watch
the
them
eighth
anymore.
inning.
I don't
I
watch
have
that. They're the
I think
last.
over the weekend, it was either
They
Saturday or
ain't going anywhere.
it was either Saturday or Sunday. I was going to text you. I think they were down 11-1.
yeah, they
Yeah.
lost. I
Yep.
know.
I don't know how many games in a row they lost. Probably a lot.
Well, when they win one game, we go, yay, one
It's
in a
a
row.
it's a miracle when they win. It's like they're the
And the
worst team in
wonders,
baseball.
miracles of miracles.
They really are the worst team in baseball now. They
Oh,
they were
they
getting out of the
That
hole.
made Boston, they made Boston look good.
Oh, they just
Boston
lost
sucks.
the bottom of the eighth, 10-3 Cubs.
Hmm. Yeah, I have the alert on my phone.
So they're 34 and 44. They're
good.
10 games behind 500.
And how
They're
much is it?
14 games behind the um
And how much
the
is that payroll?
the Braves. It's very expensive. They should all be
Yeah,
fired. So,
including
Who is
the
it?
owners.
Juan Soto?
the guy who put the team together, he put it together based on algorithms, not on players. They get rid of all our favorite players, Alonso, McNeil. They
They
got rid
did
of all.
that right after the World Series in
Yeah,
73. They 69 they did that. In
I know.
73 they did it.
Yeah.
They got rid of Ray
Why?
Knight. He was one of the best
Money,
players.
what is
And
that? What was the movie called? Moneyball?
yeah,
Where
Moneyball,
the
yeah.
Moneyball.
athletic, that's what they're doing now. They're
Hmm.
using complete algorithms to put a team together. And there's nothing that meshes, nothing that meshes. And they got
No,
rid of a lot. Polar Bear. I was pissed. After that, I didn't want to hear about it.
They,
Why would
they,
they get rid of him? That's bull crap.
they should get who is it? Len Rosen from
Len
the
Rosen?
Knicks, who put together the Knicks.
Oh, Leo Rose, I think.
Leo Rosen.
yeah.
Rose. I think it's
Or
Rose.
Rose.
Yeah, yeah.
Him him and his
Well,
him and his
I
son.
mean, they put together a team that three of them were on Villanova championships, and like I think two championships they won the college, NCAA
Hmm.
tournament.
Yeah.
So it was Brunson, Hart, and Bridges, I think.
Villanova.
Villanova. They call Knicks the Knicks Nova. The
Yeah.
Nova Knicks because there's
Nobody.
three of them. And then they put the other players together, OG and Cat and the whole crew, and they just mesh. They mesh as a team.
Because they put them
Anyway, guys,
as
do
a
we have any
team.
last words? Our time is up.
Oh,
Have we
is it?
covered what we wanted to cover? Probably not.
Well, we covered the World Cup and we're going to continue. That goes through July, right?
19th
So,
is the
yeah.
final here.
And the World
But
Cup,
hey, listen, I'll let you know how I do on Tuesday night at Mahjong again.
Yeah, we'll
It's at
we'll get
my
it.
house.
okay,
We'll get
we'll be waiting with bated breath
we'll get
or
you'll
a
get a
bated
report.
breath, not faded.
Bated breath? No.
Bated,
Bated breath is the
bated. It's B-A.
bated breath.
Yeah, I
Yes,
haven't
that's
used that expression in years,
years.
if at
Well,
all.
I'll wait. Oh, it's a usable thing. But anyway, so hats off to the Scots and the Norwegians and
The
all the
Scots, they
The
they
Scots.
have a happy time here.
And listen to, and if you even if you don't like football,
soccer.
soccer,
Soccer here,
listen to the
football.
games because there's a lot of joy.
It's a lot of fun just watching the crowds. I mean,
Yes,
And if you want to hear excitement in the voice, listen to it in the Spanish.
yes, it's actually fun
cool.
putting on the
Yeah,
goal.
that was Andreas Cantor, but now everybody's doing it.
Yeah,
But in the
yeah.
Spanish is exciting. My wife wants to listen. It's all the games in Spanish, and they're all on Channel 7
Right, right.
or
That's
Channel is it
no,
Channel 11, I think.
that's
ESPN.
And
I don't
no,
know. Well,
no, ESPN
don't they have the
doesn't.
Spanish network that
Yeah,
plays
Yes.
it? So
Telemundo.
Telemundo has it.
Telemundo.
Yeah. So
And then they're excited, and you listen to them, the English. Oh, they scored a goal.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I know.
no emotion.
No. I mean, they brought over a couple of European announcers to try to because they understand it. So,
But
I mean,
anyway,
I don't know.
the next game is we're doing this Wednesday afternoon. The next game is Thursday.
Okay, who are
I
they
think it's 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock your time. But we're in the second round.
Well,
We're
because
in
we
the
have a
go.
lot of points, right?
Yeah, 6 points. But we're automatically qualified for the second round now.
We're
This is
playing
Yay.
the win or go home round.
USA.
we're playing
USA.
Turkey. We're playing Turkey.
They're playing Turkey, and they should win.
Hmm.
A bunch of gravy
Hopefully.
heads.
Gravy
Bunch of
heads.
gravy
Well, again,
heads.
if they win or lose, it's not germane to the next round, the second
We
round,
want they
because
should
they
win though.
qualified already.
Just win.
Okay,
Just win.
Just
just
We
win,
want them
baby,
winning.
win.
to win
Anyway,
for the win. All
and
right.
remember,
The gravy bit.
USA, USA.
Remember the Scots.
USA.
Have a good week.
All right.
And you're
Arrivederci.
listening to Tush Twins, heard exclusively on malcolmpresents.com, a streaming network heard everywhere.
Cuckoo,
Bye.
cuckoo, cuckoo, auntie, cuckoo, auntie.